The DIY Magic Dust Repellent. Is it really magic? This little hack has a lot of people fooled and there's science to back it. As with all hacks that I question, I spent 2 weeks studying and testing this, so let's unpack it. So the typical recipe has olive oil, vinegar, water, and essential oil. Let's go test it. First, I sectioned off my TV stand. On the right side, I dusted with a water-dampened microfiber cloth, and then on the left, oh, that already separated. Shake it back up, and then I dusted with the Magic Dust Repellent. Now, this is 2 weeks after dusting. This is the Magic Dust Repellent side, and this is the side with water. Both sides pretty much look the same. Science is in session. We have oil floating at the top. No matter how hard I shake this, the oil is going to float to the top. That's because essential oil and all oils are hydrophobic. They repel water. And then you've got your hydrophilic, which is your water and your vinegar. Now let's talk about the anatomy of the spray bottle, or at least one part of it. Do you see this little tube right here? It's called a dip tube. This dip tube ends down here at the bottom where the water and vinegar hangs out. The oils are floating up top. No matter how hard I shake this bottle, they're going to separate, and the dip tube is only gonna have access to the water and the vinegar. So what does that mean? You are cleaning your furniture with water and vinegar and the oil doesn't touch it. And the only way to get them to play nicely with each other is to add an emulsifier into here, kind of like you do in a salad dressing. An emulsifier has a hydrophilic end and a hydrophobic end, kind of acts like the bridge in between the gap. So what can you use as an emulsifier? Dish detergent. So let's test this theory out. Add a couple drops, shake it up. In less than a minute, we still had separation. Here's the water and the vinegar, your oils, and your soap suds. So if I shake this up really fast and use it right away, I should get some oil out. So let's go test it out. Shake it back up. The left side was dusted with a doctored up Magic Dust Repellent, and then the right side was dusted with plain water dampened on a microfiber cloth. Now, 2 weeks later, I have this. I had my windows open most of the week, so there's extra dust. The Magic Dust Repellent side is much dustier than the plain water side. When I added detergent to my dusting spray to create the emulsion, I got more oil out onto my furniture, but it attracted more dust. So why is that? Have you ever felt the top of your oil containers? They feel a little sticky if you get oil on top of it. That's what's happening when you spray it on your furniture. That buildup over time creates a stickiness that attracts dirt and dust to your furniture. So let's sum this up. If you dust without the soap in it, you're essentially dusting with vinegar and water, and that's why you got the same results as the water side. Save the money on the vinegar and just dust with water. If you dust with the soap emulsion, you're actually doing yourself a disservice and you're gonna be dusting more, and you're eventually going to have to deal with buildup. So in my opinion, dusting with a very, very lightly damp microfiber cloth works better than anything else. There's nothing in this to attract dust and nothing to create buildup and keep your furniture clean so much longer. I hope these tips help.